Hello everyone, and the latest news in music industry is that Billie Eilish finally received Grammy. Oh, Grammy. This is just a dream for her. She's very new in the music industry and she received Grammy. This is such a dream. Every artist always dreaming of receiving Grammy and not even only one. And Billie Eilish was so nice girl, such a nice girl. She received Grammy for the song Bad Guy, and she was nice enough to say that probably she didn't deserve it and maybe someone else deserved it. But she was so nice. Like, I believe her. Okay. And at the moment, somewhere in China, actually where the coronavirus is now spreading, there is Jackie Chan who received Oscar previously, his first Oscar in 56 years in movie industry, and he wouldn't believe it. Probably that was a miracle, but it's not a miracle. Okay. Of course, this looks very great, very nice when some musician receiving a Grammy, but let's think what's behind it. Like, why all the Grammys going to those artists who was promoted with labels, who was very much invested with the money financially, who was here and there, everywhere, in the TV, in the internet, in radio, everywhere, who's invested so much with the labels. Why always the same faces? I mean, even Billie Eilish is pretty new to the music industry, but still the same. She belongs there. She belongs to the music industry because of her record deal with the label. And there is huge labels like Sony, Universal, and Warner Music Group, whatever. And they own all the artists out there, all these huge corporations. And I think this is getting pretty boring. Every year, always the same. Grammy goes to someone who already was promoted. Well, of course, he will receive Grammy. And looks like it's kind of a mafia inside the music industry, commercial music industry. And this mafia is just like a family mafia. I don't know, kind of mafia from Sicilia. You know, when there was a godfather and there was his precious family for whom he was ready to do anything, sacrifice anything, and as he said, my family is the most important. Okay. So, first, record label promoting some artist, and then in a few years giving him Grammy. This is so logical, because if you will promote some product and the artist is the product of the record label, if you promote this artist and his music, of course, to keep him popular, to make people believe that he is the greatest artist of all times or whatever, they will give him Grammy. It's just like inside the family, when Papa gives Oscar or Grammy to Mama, Mama gives Oscar to Papa, and they give it to their child, and children give to Mama and Papa, just like they all together, they family mafia, okay? Why there is no situation when Grammy goes to some unknown artist, for example, somewhere on YouTube? Why record labels who organizing this Grammy award never go out there in the internet or offline and check for some unknown artists? I'm sure there's a huge amount of very talented artists who just don't have a chance to be promoted, and maybe have no sponsorship or whatever, and he stays unknown, and no one will come and give him Grammy, present him Grammy for his great music, for his hard work, for his passion. No one will do that, of course. Why don't they do this? Why always the same artists? Like only those who they already signed. Does it mean that people who are not famous, who was not invested with huge amount of financial support and money and advertisement, are not good enough, or they are not talented enough? Do they mean that only a few people in Hollywood, like how many of them, the most famous musicians who are receiving Grammy, just like only them could be valuable, could receive Grammy, they only deserve it? Well, they deserve it probably because of the huge amount of money the companies invest in them. Only that, that's the only reason. Of course, there is a very talented artists among famous ones, but obviously it's not all of them, and even they are talented, okay. But let's be honest, there's many talented people all over the world. There's many talented people unknown. Like, I know some musician, from the rock band, and this rock musician is a singer, and they are playing traditional rock instruments and guitars, and they have albums, and they are great. I mean it. This is one of the best rock band I ever heard. But they will never receive Grammy. No one will give it to them because they are known. They don't have so much followers. They never been promoted like big artists out there. They never will be promoted probably like that because no one will invest money in them, because companies don't care about talented people. They're nothing to them, just like a dust. They only will promote the one they already got. And like I said at the beginning about Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan been to the movie industry for more than 56 years, almost 60 years. He's been to the film industry, and he built himself. He started from China, and after when he became famous in China, he also went to Hollywood, and he made so many movies in Hollywood. And the most important, he's extremely talented, extremely. Like, he's a director, he is an actor, he's the person who breaks his bones every movie. Like, he had physical trauma every movie. He breaks his bones, like, for real. He never hired, especially when he was young, he never hired people to replace him in some scenes, like acrobatic scenes, whatever, fighting scenes. He did everything himself, and he break his bones. Like, he said in interview that there is not even one single bone in his body that never was broken previously. And till I think the last year, I don't remember when it happened, he never got his Oscar. Like, people, are you crazy? Those who giving Oscars. Does that mean that Jackie Chan is nobody? Maybe he's nobody. Like, about 200 movies is nothing. He's nobody. No one knows him. He's not talented, okay? He's just someone, I don't know, from the street. Maybe someone from China, but who cares? Who is he? Like, and probably that Hollywood Sicilian mafia, Hollywood mafia told the corporation, they thought, okay, that will be probably not so good for our reputation if we will not mention Jackie Chan somewhere in our Oscars party. Okay, that was enough. We can give him one Oscar. Nothing will happen. And they gave him Oscar, and I think not for the particular role, but for the whole movie, like for the whole his work, like he did so many in the movie industry. He shot so many movies, and that's why they gave him Oscar. And when Jackie Chan received it, he said, like, when his father and his mother told him that when you gonna bring Oscar, when they will give you Oscar, he said, he's laughing like, oh, my movie is only action, nobody will give me Oscar. And probably he didn't expect that, like, he was thinking probably that will never happen. He said the words with kind of irony, maybe not all people understand that, but I think that was irony, that he said that finally I received this happy moment. And there was a long time ago when in the house of Sylvester Stallone, I touched his Oscar, and I touched it and smelled it, and I said I want the same one, and finally I received it. Like, people, like, are you crazy? You're not ashamed of what you do? This person did way more than any Hollywood actor. I mean, in movie industry. No Hollywood actors, almost no Hollywood actors out there who breaking their own bones in the movies. At the same time, they shooting like 3-4 films per year, and they direct them, and they are the actors, and they everything. Like, this is the hardest worker. He's hard worker, okay? This is really hard worker person, and he's extremely talented. And he came out of nowhere from some province from China with no connection, whatever. He did it. This is a miracle. How come that you gave him the first Oscar after 56 years? I think same things happen in Grammy. And Grammy, I don't know when it was invented first, but I really think now that there is no any party, no ceremony that was invented simply to congratulate artists. No, for their talents. No, that was all invented for even more promotion, like to promote their family, their artists even more. And it actually works. Like, when someone receiving Grammy, there's news all over the internet, TV. All people knows, oh, that artist received Grammy, all the attention goes to him. Isn't it advertisement? Isn't it a commercial for him? Isn't it promotion? Clearly it is. It's a promotion, okay? And I will not talk about whether Billie Eilish deserves Grammy or not. This is a different question, and it's not only a question of taste in music, but it's a question of everything else. But I'm only talking about why don't they go and look for new artists, unknown, and give them Grammy just for their talent, for their hard work, for their passion in music, or for some great maybe song or some music composition. But they'll never do this, I guess so. And I think this kind of system, that kind of model of show business is too old now. Like, this is not modern, because now there is YouTube, there is many services out there on internet where very talented, extremely talented people can show themselves without money, without anything. They can show themselves. So go there and look for them, check them, but they never go, okay? And this model of show business is too old. I don't think the Grammy can last for long. Maybe it will if they will invest money in it, of course, but I think soon it will become pretty useless when people will understand what's happening actually. When people will understand how many talented people around them, and not only those who was promoted, okay? It will happen, I think. And what do you think about this? Do you think it's fair that all Grammys goes only to promoted artists and never to unknown? Have you ever seen talented artists around you? Maybe some of your friends? Because I've seen them. Let me know what you think in a comment. Let me know maybe your thoughts about it. I'm really interested to read it, so please share. And don't forget to check my other videos. If you're a fan of my music, don't forget to check my Patreon page and you will find out how you can help me and why this is important. Also, you can subscribe on the service Subscribe Star, where you can find my exclusive content for you, articles, music and else. So don't forget to check all the links below the video. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and thank you. Bye.